So, good morning, my dear students, मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, my dear friends. Today we are going to discuss average power associated in LCR circuit or power associated with circuit which is containing LCR or LC or the combination or power in AC circuit. This is average power because in AC the total power you know very well. It is really zero because for positive half and negative half if we are taking power separately and if we find its sum it is zero. So we are taking average power. So we have two methods. मैं आपको दो मेथड बताऊंगा. The first method NCERT की जो बहुत छोटी है और वैसे वो पूरी लिखे तो आपको पूरे मार्क्स मिलते हैं. And second method also I am going to give you. So look here. We are going to discuss today power in AC circuits. Power in AC circuits और पावर फैक्टर भी इसके अंदर ही आता है और दूसरा भी लिख देता हूँ एवरेज पावर एसोसिएटेड विथ LCR सर्किट. वैसे मैं LCR लिखता हूँ बट जनरली you know very well कि sometimes we are writing RLC circuit. So LCR ले रहा हूँ मैं. So let the instantaneous value of EMF, the instantaneous value of EMF is, so I am using now this time NCERT symbols. V is equal to Vm sin omega t and current is I equal to Im sin omega t. In book this is small. बुक में एक तो स्मॉल लिया हुआ आई एंड ये आई ये भी स्मॉल लिया हुआ है बहुत ने कैपिटल किया है बट आई एम टेकिंग कैपिटल ओनली. नाउ द पावर you know very well power is V into I, correct? So I am writing here V value sin omega t and this is Im sin omega t, but it is not necessary that they are in the same phase. भाई ये कोई जरूरी तो है नहीं ये दोनों के दोनों सेम फेज में. तो मैं इसको Im ओमेगा टी प्लस फाई कर देता हूँ. ठीक है. एंड व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ फाई हियर ये भी लिखता हूँ. चलिए फिर से करता हूँ. हियर द वैल्यू ऑफ फाई यू नो वेरी वेल it is in terms of 10 xc minus xl upon r. This is the value of phi and what is the value of Im? Im is Vm upon Z where Z is impedance of the circuit, right? That is under root r square plus xc minus xl ka whole square. Now the power associated is V into I and V is Vm sin omega t and this is Im sin omega t plus phi. So it will comes as Vm Im अपॉन 2 आता है इंटू कॉस फाई की वैल्यू भी आएगी यहाँ पर अपॉन 2 इंटू कॉस फाई माइनस कॉस 2 ओमेगा टी प्लस फाई. ये वाली वैल्यू हमारे पास आती है. देखिए डायरेक्टली they have written this. It means power is the average of these two terms and this term is time dependent. Time dependence means depend upon time and cosine for positive half and cosine for negative half, their average is 0. It means this term is equal to 0 and we will get only this one. This is time independent. So I am writing here दूर तो नहीं हो रहा, थोड़ा खिसका देता हूं आपको. ये देखिए, पावर इज average of two terms on right hand side cos 2 omega t plus phi a time dependent. Therefore, average for positive cycle and negative cycle is 0. It means this term is 0 if we are taking its integration. So we have only this term, correct? Therefore, power is equal to Vm Im upon 2 into cos phi and 2 को मैं डिवाइड कर देता हूँ रूट में. And Vm by root 2 is Vrms. This is Irms and this is cos phi. So this is average power. And this is apparent power. This is apparent or virtual power into cos phi is known as power factor. Cos phi is known as power factor. So this is our full derivation. तो आपको लगा होगा यार ये तो बड़ा इजीली हो गया. फिर से बता देता हूँ आपको. We are discussing power in AC circuit or average power associated with LCR circuit. So consider a LCR circuit connected with AC source of EMF V. Consider a LCR circuit connected with AC source of EMF V. Let the instantaneous value of EMF is V equal to Vm sin omega t and current is I equal to Im sin omega t plus phi. And we know that power is V into I. So here phi is also tan phi equal to Xc minus XL upon R and Im is Gm upon Z. And Z you know very well, it is impedance. So power is equal to V into I. So V is this value, I is this value and Vm Im will लिख दिया. And when you solve this, you will get half here and you will get cos phi minus cos 2 omega t plus phi. Then power is average of these two terms of RHS and this is time dependent term and its average for positive half cycle and negative half cycle is 0. So this term is 0, we will get only this. Therefore, यहाँ से मैं कहाँ गया था? यहाँ से यहाँ गया और फिर यहाँ से मैं आया यहाँ. Therefore, P equal to Vm Im upon 2 देखिए into cos phi, correct? And I am dividing 2 into root 2 into root 2. This is Vrms, Irms, virtual value also you can write. into cos phi. So average power is equal to, this is average power, this is apparent or virtual power, and this power factor. Okay. Also power is I square R भी होता है, आपको याद है क्या होता है पावर? I square R. तो यहाँ R नहीं है, यहाँ इम्पीडेंस होता है, तो ये वाला भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. ऑल्सो P इक्वल टू I square Z cos phi. It means power is not only depend upon which one, I. अब ये I, सॉरी मैंने गलत कर दिया, ये I V है या I RMS है, याद रखना. I V square और I RMS square Z cos phi, where Z is impedance and cos phi is power factor. cos phi की वैल्यू भी बताता हूँ. Z होता है अंडर रूट R square प्लस XC माइनस XL का होल स्क्वायर एंड cos phi is R upon Z. It is from impedance triangle, याद होगा R upon Z. Correct? Now some special cases we have here which are very very important. So I am now going to discuss special cases on the basis of this formula. So number one, special cases are very important here. Special cases. Number one, suppose circuit is purely resistive, purely inductive, purely capacitive, or maybe LCR circuit is there. So for purely resistive circuit, it means only resistance is there. So you know very well, when resistive circuit is there, then phi is 0. When phi is 0, then what is cos 0? Cos 0 is 1. It means average power is equal to Vrms, Irms, cos 0, and cos 0 is 1. That is Vrms, Irms, that is maximum power. Or we can use this also, P equal to I square Vz into cos 0, that is I square Vz. It means maximum power. So when resistive circuit is there, then maximum power dissipates in the circuit. सबसे ज़्यादा पावर एसोसिएट होती है रेजिस्टिव सर्किट में. Therefore maximum power is associated with purely resistive circuit. Okay, and also यहाँ Z नहीं लिखना चाहिए था मुझे, क्यों? Because this is purely resistive, so here R should be here, क्योंकि XC और XL तो है ही. Okay, but suppose we have purely inductive or purely capacitive circuit. For purely inductive or purely capacitive circuit, and we know that in purely inductive or purely capacitive circuit, phi is pi by 2 and cos phi is 0, cos 90 0 होता है. So average power कितनी होगी, देखिए यहाँ, this is cos pi by 2 and this is 0. It means power is 0 in case of both capacitive or purely inductive circuit. And here also look, power is 0 because we have cos 90 degree. So if AC flows through an inductive or capacitive circuit, then no power will consume from the source of power by the circuit. यानी आप पावर ही नहीं ले रहे हो और करंट फिर भी फ्लो हो रही है, एंड दैट करंट इज नोन एज आइडल करंट और वॉटलेस करंट. यहाँ पावर फैक्टर 0 है, cos phi इज 0. तो यहाँ मैं लिख रहा हूँ, सो इन प्योरली इंडक्टिव और प्योरली कैपेसिटिव circuit, current does not consume any power from source of EMF. फिर से बता रहा हूँ, नीचे हो गया थोड़ा, शायद दिख नहीं रहा हो. इन प्योरली इंडक्टिव और प्योरली कैपेसिटिव सर्किट, current does not consume any power from source of EMF. Such current is called idle or वॉटलेस करंट. ऐसी करंट को बोलते हैं हम आइडल और वॉटलेस करंट. So in pure inductor or pure capacitor, circuit does not consume any power, current does not consume any power from the source of EMF, and such a current is called idle current because no power is dissipated in the circuit. That is, no power is dissipated in the circuit for the flow of current. करंट फ्लो हो रही है बट नो पावर इज डिसिपेटेड, कोई पावर डिसिपेट नहीं होगी. ठीक है. एंड सपोज नाउ यू हैव LCR circuit that you know very well. So I am taking now what happens at resonance or series resonance circuit. Suppose there is a circuit which is series resonant. Now what happens? Series resonant याद है ना आपको? Series resonant means XL equal to XC. XL equal to XC, and when XL equal to XC, then Z is equal to R. Am I correct? So at resonance, XC equal to XL, it means Z क्या होता है याद है ना? R स्क्वायर प्लस XC माइनस XL का होल स्क्वायर, और ये दोनों इक्वल हो गए तो ये 0 हो गए, तो R स्क्वायर बचा. इट मीन्स Z इज इक्वल टू R. तो याद रखिएगा यहाँ फार्मूला भी ये हो जाता है आपका IRMS इक्वल टू VRMS अपॉन R. ये पूछा जाता है कई बार एग्जाम में. एंड सर्किट इज नाउ प्योरली resistive, that is cos phi is 1. It means power factor is equal to 1 or unity, because in resistor वी नो दैट phi इज, रजिस्टर में phi क्या होता है, 0 होता है. Current and EMF both are moving in the same phase. There is no phase difference. So cos phi is 1, power factor is unity. So average power is IRMS VRMS into cos 0 equal to IRMS VRMS. It means maximum power is here, and also this is IV square R, not Z. कैसे, फिर से बता देता हूँ, इंटू cos 0 that is I square RMS I square VR, again maximum power. So maximum power is dissipated from the circuit and also maximum current flows. कितनी current flow होगी, maximum current flow होगी, and maximum power is dissipated in the circuit. Therefore maximum current flows and maximum power is dissipated in this circuit. Circuit में maximum power dissipate होगी. Okay. So these are some of the special cases. In book four cases are there, and the fourth case is for LCR circuit. So LCR circuit already I had given you, but when in LCR circuit tan phi is Xc minus XL upon R, but mostly current flows through the resistive circuit. It means there also power dissipated maximum. Okay. Also, if you are taking suppose LR circuit, because our formula cos phi is R by Z, and Z is under root R square plus Xc minus XL का होल स्क्वायर. करेक्ट. तो क्या क्या वैल्यू Z की और cos phi की होती है अगर हम देखें. सपोज we have LCR first. So in LCR Z is under root R square plus Xc minus XL का होल स्क्वायर. करेक्ट ना. एंड cos phi is R upon Z. इन LR सर्किट तो L और R है तो ये गायब हो जाएगा, R square plus XL का स्क्वायर. सो दिस इज R upon under root R square plus XL square. Suppose CR circuit. So CR circuit is under root R square plus Xc square, and this is R upon under root R square plus Xc square. And resonant circuit or at resonance Xc and XL are equal. So here Z is equal to R, so R upon R हो जाएगा, and that is 1. It means power factor is unity. So this is the formula how to derive in the examination to find the average power. No need to do the special cases if it is not asked in the examination. If it is asked in the examination, write the special cases, or what happens for inductor, what happens for capacitor, what happens for separately resistor or LRCR, then only you can write. So मुझे लगता है आपको ये अच्छा लगा होगा, समझ में आया होगा बच्चों. So I told you I am giving you second method also, but after giving this method I am feeling that I think it is sufficient. Otherwise फिर आप नए सिरे से करेंगे, और second part I will give you in another video. So thank you very much. खुश रहें बच्चों, घर पे प्यार से रहें, घर पर रहें. Thank you.